You just bombed your final. Panic sets in. Your mind starts spinning with thoughts of failing the class, missing college, and ruining your life. Maybe you've been there, having that one bad grade that made you question everything. Let me tell you, I've been there, and all I could focus on was that one bad grade. Not all the A's I've earned, they seemed irrelevant. Just that one failure felt like the end of everything. So here's the question. Why do we let failure overshadow all the successes we've had? Failure is like skiing down a mountain. You may hit some bumps, go too fast, or even fall. But each run teaches you something new, helping you improve and adapt for the next challenge. Just like a skier learns from every run, failure teaches us to change our approach and keep moving forward. In high school, one of the graduation requirements is to take a foreign language. Whether it's Spanish, French, or Arabic, learning a language is difficult. I can admit it is difficult for me. Difficult learning, difficult trying, difficult failing. Throughout high school, I've struggled in my French classes, and I often don't do well on quizzes or tests. This makes me question myself, and my efforts feel meaningless. But rather than giving up, I decided to seek help. My French teacher helped me shift my mindset and has encouraged me to view mistakes as opportunities. Even when progress feels slow, every step brings me closer to success, and my French is improving. A teacher who invests in your personal growth and success can make all the difference. I realized that failure wasn't about the grade. It was about the persistence to keep trying and the willingness to grow. Dr. Seuss, the man behind The Cat in the Hat and the Lorax, didn't start with instant success. His first book, And to Think That I Saw on Mulberry Street, was rejected 27 times. Can you imagine that? After one rejection, you might doubt yourself. After 3, you might consider if it's worth it. But after 27, you may think, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. I would have let those rejections get to me, but Dr. Seuss didn't let them define him. If he had given up, we wouldn't have the stories that shaped our childhoods. His failure wasn't the end of his story. It was the start of something much bigger. So, failure isn't the end. It's the start of a lesson that sparks a new journey. For years, I struggled in the gym. I followed every workout plan, took every piece of advice, yet nothing really seemed to give me the results I was looking for. I was stuck. I kept asking myself, what am I missing? It was until I realized that I was working hard, but I wasn't working smart. I was so focused on following everyone else's plan that I lost sight of my own. So I reevaluated. I started focusing on what worked for me, and I committed to a consistent routine. That failure, it reshaped my approach, and now I'm seeing the results I worked for. If I can do it, so can you. It's about finding what works for you and sticking with it. We all have days where we want to quit. Whether it's taking a test, doing a workout, or trying a new skill. What separates those who bounce back from those who stay down is how we approach failure. Carol Dweck's research shows that mindset plays a key role in overcoming these failures. Carol Dweck, a renowned developmental psychologist, did groundbreaking research on 2 types of mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are natural and that they are born with a set level of intelligence. When they fail, it feels permanent, and they fear that they will never be good enough. People with a growth mindset see failure differently. They believe that skills and abilities can be developed with practice, time, and effort. For them, failure doesn't feel like a dead end. It feels like a chance to get up and keep moving forward. So I ask you, what type of mindset do you have? A fixed mindset or a growth mindset? In one of Dweck's studies, she found that when people with a growth mindset make mistakes, it triggers significant brain growth. The key, she says, is creating a culture of learning where mistakes are not a reflection of our abilities, but an essential part of the process. Imagine a young boy growing up in Akron, Ohio, moving from place to place, never having a true home. That boy was LeBron James. In 2007, LeBron faced his first major defeat in the NBA Finals, losing to the San Antonio Spurs. But instead of seeing it as a failure, he saw it as a chance to grow. He said, "You can't be afraid to fail. It's the only way you succeed. You're not going to succeed all the time, and I know that." LeBron's setbacks didn't define him, and he used his motivation into a chance to show the world just how high a comeback could soar. It's in the moments when you feel like giving up that you have the power to choose your next step. Will you let failure defeat you, or will you let it fuel you to become better? So the next time you hit a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of focusing on the disappointment, think of it as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Whether it's a missed opportunity or an unexpected challenge, use that as motivation to keep moving forward. In fact, failure can be the very thing that can help you push through to the other side. I get what it feels like to fail, but pushing through those tough times helped me build the resilience I never knew I had. Life will test you, but each setback shapes who you are today. You've got more slopes to conquer, and remember, you can always take it slow. So when you fail, and you will, don't give up. Own it, learn from it, and rise back stronger than before, because it's in the moments of struggle that you'll build the strength that will push you further than you ever imagined. Thank you.